Vitaly Nikolayenko was an experienced ranger and bear researcher in the wilds of Kamchatka, Russia. He had a deep connection with the majestic brown bears that roamed his homeland. Despite his strong bond with the bears and the rugged wilderness he called home, an unexpected tragedy struck. So, how did this unexpected tragedy occur? Today we'll learn the truth about Vitaly's fateful last moments, delving into a story that surprised everyone. Vitaly Nikolayenko was a true adventurer and nature lover who devoted nearly 33 years, half of his life, to the study of brown bears in Russia. Imagine spending your days in the wild, surrounded by the breathtaking landscapes of the Kamchatka Peninsula, where hot springs and geysers shoot steam high into the sky and majestic brown bears roam free. Vitaly embraced his world with passion and dedication. At 66, he worked as a senior ranger at the Kamchatka Wildlife Reserve. His job involved preventing illegal fishing and hunting while closely observing the brown bears in the Kamchatka Peninsula. Every evening, he would return to his cabin, light a kerosene lamp, and write down the details of his nearly 800 bear encounters each year. His work became one of the most detailed records of brown bear behavior. Vitaly loved nature deeply. He spent so much time with the bears that they got used to him, and he grew very fond of them. His favorite was a 6-foot male bear named Krasavchik, which means pretty face. Sometimes he would even lie next to Krasavchik while the bear napped. Over 20 years he followed another male he named Dobrynya, forming such a close bond that the bear would often curl up to sleep just a few feet from him. The Kamchatka Wildlife Reserve, located on the Kamchatka Peninsula in the far eastern reaches of Russia, is a land of spectacular natural beauty and ecological significance. Spanning over 11,000 square kilometers, the reserve encompasses a diverse range of landscapes, from snow-capped mountains and dense forest to expansive tundra and coastal plains. The reserve is also a sanctuary for a wide array of wildlife, most notably the Kamchatka brown bears, which are some of the largest bears in the world. These majestic creatures roam the land freely, embodying the rugged spirit of the region. The Kamchatka Wildlife Preserve provides a crucial habitat for these bears, along with a multitude of other species, including snow sheep, reindeer, wolves, and a rich variety of bird life. In December 2003, Vitaly decided to stay at the reserve for a bit longer instead of heading home for the holidays. He wanted to finish his research on why some bears hadn't gone into hibernation yet. During the winter, bears usually hibernate, snuggled up in hollow trees or under large roots. On Friday, Vitaly sat by his cabin window, hands wrapped around a steaming cup of tea. Outside, the world was blanketed in snow, with trees bending under the weight. He took a sip, feeling the warmth spread through his body, easing the tension in his muscles. He felt a sense of calm wash over him. He had just finished packing and was waiting for his flight out of the reserve. As he gazed at the snowy landscape, Vitaly felt peaceful. The cold and quiet of winter seemed to soothe his soul. He pictured his warm welcome from his wife Tatiana when he arrived home. Her laughter was music to his ears. Her voice and grace melted away his worries. He missed her deeply. Lost in thought, he watched the snowflakes drifting lazily through the air, each one unique and delicate. It felt like seeing the world with new eyes, filling him with wonder and awe. Then he spotted Krasavchik, his furry friend, heading to the half-frozen lake for a drink. Vitaly decided to follow his favorite bear down to the lake, where he aimed to capture some unforgettable photos and memories. Equipped with his camera, flare gun, and bear spray as precautions, he ventured out of his cabin. The lake wasn't far from his cabin, so he figured he'd be back before his helicopter ride. Stepping into the chilly, crisp air, his breath formed clouds, and the whole place felt oddly quiet, like even nature was holding its breath. But Vitaly knew his ropes here. He'd faced these tough conditions before. When he heard his bear buddy growl, it brought him back to the moment. He struggled through the deep snow on foot at first, but quickly switched to his cross-country skis, gliding smoothly across the trail marked by fresh bear prints. Determined to keep up with Krasavchik, he pushed himself harder, feeling his muscles burn with effort. Vitaly quietly approached the sleeping bear, feeling a mix of wonder and admiration in his heart. He listened to the bear's deep, rhythmic breaths, which seemed surprisingly calm compared to its wild nature. As he watched, he noticed steam escaping from its nostrils with each breath, blending into the cold air around them. It was a serene and captivating moment that Vitaly wanted to capture and cherish forever. Carefully positioning himself about 3 meters away, he reached his camera to take a photo for his collection, making sure to handle the moment with great care. While Vitaly admired the bear's peaceful behavior as it slept, he was also aware of the danger it posed. Despite its peaceful appearance, the bear named Krasavchik was a fearsome creature of the Kamchatka wilderness. Krasavchik's massive size and powerful jaws allowed it to quickly go from docile to deadly if provoked or startled. Vitaly knew this from years of studying bears, how their instincts could suddenly kick in, especially when they felt threatened or were protecting their territory. Vitaly's work was both thrilling and risky because of the delicate balance he struck between capturing their beauty and respecting their wild, unpredictable nature. On Saturday, the day the helicopter was supposed to carry Vitaly away from the reserve for his vacation, the pilot arrived to find evidence of Vitaly's departure preparations, packed bags and a cold cup of tea by the cabin window. However, Vitaly was nowhere to be found. Sensing an emergency, the pilot immediately notified the search and rescue team, who quickly mobilized to scour the snowy landscape. The team traced Vitaly's ski tracks through the rugged terrain, arriving about a mile from the cabin to find his skis standing upright in the snow, marking the entrance to the grove where he had ventured the day before. Entering cautiously, the rescuers discovered Vitaly's lifeless body. The empty bear spray indicated that Vitaly attempted to defend himself during the attack. Krasavchik's nearby tracks confirmed the researchers' grim encounter with his beloved bear companion. The rescuers finally found Vitaly's body on a lake near his remote one-room hut on the Tikhaya River. It looked like he used bear spray, but it didn't work against the bear. The 17-centimeter paw print of a medium-sized male bear was found next to his body. They also found his half-eaten flare gun and his broken bloody camera nearby. The team brought his body back from the wild so his family could say goodbye. Viktor Rebrikov, a tourist guide and longtime friend of Nikolayenko, who was part of the search team, described how Vitaly had followed a big male bear to a small lake not far from his cabin. Vitaly started taking pictures of the bear resting there, but the trees blocked his view, so he decided to enter the grove following the bear's track. He got within 3 meters of the bear, Rebrikov said. He used a lot of pepper spray to try to protect himself, and there was a flare gun next to him that he didn't get to use. His camera was broken and bloody nearby, he added. Rebrikov mentioned the recent tragic incident involving American bear researcher Timothy Treadwell and his girlfriend, who were killed and partially eaten by bears in Alaska's Kenai National Park just 2 months earlier. Vitaly's way of studying bears by getting close to them was criticized by conservationists. They preferred a safer, hands-off approach to studying animal behavior. Despite Vitaly's insistence that he respected the bears, his methods were controversial. His death seemed to prove the critics right. What's more, over 20 bears that had gotten used to Vitaly's presence were easy targets for poachers before and after his death. Despite criticisms from some quarters, Nikolayenko's legacy includes significant contributions to bear behavior research. Although his tragic death underscored the risk inherent in his approach, his story serves as a reminder of the challenges and ethical considerations involved in studying and conserving wildlife in their natural habitats. Thank you for watching. If you want to know more shocking animal attacks, simply click on the next video. Don't miss out. Hit the subscribe button for more terrifying stories. Until next time, stay safe.